Lane Kiffin and the situation with Ole Miss and their player that decided to take a 2-week mental break.
That, man. Like, you can't send him a text.
Say anything.
You can't say an email. Hey, listen, man, I'm not really talking to anybody right now. I will reach out to you when I am able to speak. At least some sort of acknowledgement that, like, hey, look, I'm still with the team. I don't want you to kick me off the team. Like, not talking to your head coach for 2 weeks says to me you don't really want to be on the team.
Even after he's summoned for you multiple times.
So, like, he's looking for you too, and you still ignoring him. Like, I wonder if it was maybe a personal issue.
Could have been.
Maybe it was something dealing with the coach directly, and he knew what the situation was.
Probably, actually.
I mean, that seems to make a little bit more sense than just actively ignoring somebody for weeks and expecting them to fuck with you when you come back. But I've known a lot of narcissists in my life as well, so.
Yeah. But I've never known you to be able to take a mental health break from anywhere without telling anybody.
I wish I could call my boss and be like, man, I wasn't ready to come back to work.
You know what I mean? Like, even if you take a mental health day, you got to tell somebody.
You still got to take the day off. Like,
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I understand how coaches can get a little hectic and a little... Sometimes coaches can be out of pocket, sure. And I know the argument to that is you the player, you the scholarship player, you got to put up with that shit. But if you're going to take a mental health break, let somebody fucking know. At the very least. That's why what Lane Kiffin said was at least somewhat justified.
Homeboy said, what world do you live in? Yeah, man, I don't know if I can get too mad at Lane Kiffin for this. Not a Lane Kiffin fan, but this is not something I would get too particularly upset about.
Same.
You just really didn't show that it was important to you to be on the team, so why? What the...
And did bro record the conversation?
It seems like it, yeah.
So that's the other thing. Like, bro, did you think people were going to be upset with Lane Kiffin about how he said it? Because I feel like Lane Kiffin could have took an even more crazy tone with you.
I mean, it kind of tells you something about the person, right? Like, I'm going to secretly record this conversation. Now, the only way, though, the only little bit of bail I'll throw him is, again, if the issue that caused him to be away directly involved Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
But, like, even an extreme personal issue doesn't preclude you from having to tell your head coach, hey, look, I'm going through something. At very least. I'm not saying dialogue for a long time. You should have to tell somebody something.
Yeah.
What if you turned up dead in a ditch somewhere and he hadn't checked on you in 2 weeks? I think that'd be pretty bad.
Agreed.